I fully acknowledge that being a relatively new anime and gaming YouTuber and using a title like the one this video has, the dislike bar is bound to melt my brain faster than the nerve gear ever could. But you know what they say, no publicity is bad publicity, so yeah, whatever. Besides, the content of this episode is something that I've been meaning to get off my chest for a while, so just bear with me, alright? Sword Art Online isn't the first, or even the best, MMORPG anime. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate it. You know, it's a shame that I even have to preface this rant with an assurance that I don't hate SAO. I just... After Mother's Basement got freaking death threats for his review of Ordinal Scale, you can never be too safe. In any case, it seems like there's this strange echo chamber among anime fans that suggests that SAO is the first time anime has ever tried the concept of following players in an MMORPG and/or trapping them inside one. In fact, I'm willing to bet that the actual pioneer of this genre, I hate that it's a genre in the first place, is .hack Sign, though I could be mistaken. If I am, civilly, let me know in the comments below. .hack Sign kicked off one of my absolute favorite series of all time, so I might be a little bit biased, but just hear me out, alright? Set within a groundbreaking MMORPG called The World, Sign follows a player character named Tsukasa who finds himself trapped within the game, their body in a seemingly irreversible coma in the real world, and paves the way for countless other media to follow, including games, other anime series, novels, and manga. It was a breathtaking series. If you aren't familiar, I strongly urge you to check it out, but I digress. If you do a little bit of digging, you'll find that .hack Sign first aired in Japan on either April 3rd or April 5th, 2002. So, that said, let's take a look at the earliest emergence of your Lord and Savior Kirito, which was through Reki Kawahawa's original web novels in 2002. Okay, well that doesn't help us at all, especially considering the web novels were pulled from the internet once he agreed to publish them through ASCII Media Works. So, we'll need to find another way to sort this mess out. Considering .hack Sign began airing in early 2002, it stands to reason that there were several months, if not years, of planning and production that went into it. I couldn't find a source on how long it took during the production process back in the early 2000s, but thanks to the magic of the Google machine, I found a handy little chart that I assume was meant to go with the anime Shirobako that suggests the process for the typical 13-episode series. Now, there is a disclaimer that can be seen on this chart that suggests that there are many different patterns, but it'll work for what we're trying to accomplish. According to the Shirobako chart, a 13-episode series can take up to 36 weeks to make, with each episode's edit being finalized a mere 2 weeks prior to air. If we were to assume that this is a similar model to how .hack Sign was produced, then let's adjust our calculations. Sign has a grand total of 26 episodes. So if our model holds true, .hack Sign could have taken around 72 weeks or 18 months, meaning production began sometime in October 2000, which even if you factor in the years it might have taken Reki Kawahara to come up with and write the manuscript for Sword Art Online, there's more of a chance that the two concepts were being brainstormed around the same time than one being thought up before the other. I'd like to take a step away from our hypothetical convoluted experiment for a moment and talk about a story I kind of wrote when I was in 6th grade or sometime in that era. It was about a group of people who could manipulate the elements using small stones that correspond to each element, and they had to use them to defeat an evil tyrant or whatever. It's not exactly original, but guess what came out shortly after that? Avatar: The Last Airbender, a story about a group of people who could manipulate the elements and had to defeat an evil tyrant. Do I believe that I was ripped off by Nickelodeon, and do I believe they stole my concept? No, I don't. Do I believe Kawahara ripped off the idea of .hack? Not anymore, I don't. It's a common problem that writers experience. You can be on the cusp of one of the greatest concepts of all time, but if someone else beats you to it, you're out of luck. In this case, I'm willing to suggest that the project developers of .hack and Reki Kawahara just happen to be working on extremely similar projects simultaneously, but .hack was the first to be published and received many years of recognition and publicity before SAO was formally published in 2009. Now, much to my dismay, .hack isn't nearly as popular as it once was, and instead, projects like SAO and Log Horizon, among what I would assume are countless others that make up the genre, are receiving international publicity. So, what is the point of this video? I get it. SAO is cool. SAO is relatively new. It has cool characters, and the world animation is super interesting. Oh god, I'm sorry. Took everything I had not to gag. Okay, we're good. I just wish people would take a look at what made SAO possible rather than just forget it ever existed and falsely claim that SAO invented the trapped in a game genre, when it very clearly didn't. It's like if you looked at Naruto and Bleach and falsely claimed that they were the pioneers of the shonen genre, ignoring all of the shows that paved the way for them to become as popular as they are. I'm not in any way saying SAO is bad. That's a topic for another video that may or may not ever be made. Do I want an actual Sword Art Online MMORPG? I wouldn't mind it, but not before we get a fully functional version of the world, though. It's only fair, right? Thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you for not tearing my ass apart in the comments below, even though you might be in the middle of doing that already. I just wanted to thank everybody for watching, and if you want to see more videos like I've done here, you can check out the channel. You can subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. Let me know in the comments. So, what did you think? What do you think about Sword Art Online compared to .hack? If you are an OG .hack fan, do you hate Sword Art Online? Do you tolerate it? Do you think that it's its own realized story? I do. I think that it stands on its own. It's just that, you know, like I said, I really wish people would acknowledge that there were things that came before it. But, you know, that's like I said, that's a topic for another video for another day. In any case, thank you all for watching again, and I will see everybody next time. Stay pixelated.